I'm Morgan with Hobie, and I'm going to install an adjustable H-bar on this 2015 Hobie Outback. Let's go over the parts that make up the adjustable H-bar kit. First off, you have a set of instructions that you can refer to at any time throughout the installation process. You have your left and right vertical bar assembly. You have a short center tube, which is used for installing the H-bar on models such as the Outback or Revolution 13. You have a medium center tube, which is more suited for models like the Pro Angler 12 and 14, but can also be cut and modified as needed. You have your angled foot mounts, your straight foot mounts, your H-rail foot mounts, your center tube mounting hardware, your foot mounting hardware, and your pull pin screw replacement hardware in case you don't want your H-bar to be removable. You also have your tie-down assembly, and the tools that you'll need are a Phillips head screwdriver, a 3/8 inch wrench, a measuring tape, and a drill with a 3/16 inch bit. Since we're mounting the adjustable H-bar on a 2015 Outback, I'll be using the shorter strut, the straight foot mounts, so I can put all of these away. I won't use the H-rail foot mounts, and I want my bar to be completely removable, so I'm going to remove this hardware. So this is what I'll be using right here. Step one is installing your center bar to your vertical arms. So push that in, line the holes up like that. Do the same on this side, making sure that the legs that come out are on the same side. Get it lined up like that, and then I'll use my hardware with the low profile washers to fix it in place. Now I like this part of the H-bar, which will be facing me, to have the heads of the screws, so that way the ends aren't poking me in the belly. I like to apply some pressure with my finger while tightening the screw to make sure that it tightens up nice and snug. The 2015 Outback has these two flat spots near the interior carrying handles. What I'm going to do is take one of these straight foot mounts and line the front of them up with the center of the map pocket screw and make sure they're nice and straight. That's basically what my arms of the adjustable H-bar are going to connect back to. So now that I've got them laid out there, I'm going to drill the holes and attach them. Hold it in place. Make sure that's as straight as possible. So I like to just get them started first. Once I have them started, I'll get the 3/8 inch wrench inside of the hull of the kayak and hold those nuts in place and then tighten it up. We have the rear feet mounted. I'm going to take the adjustable H-bar, open it up, and get these legs attached to the feet using these pins. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that your H-bar is designed to flex. So even though it might look a little bit tight, these parts will open up and you can get them over the appropriate mounts. The reason that the Hobie engineers did this is to allow it to fit an array of different boats. Before I mount the front feet, I actually like to get inside the kayak, stand up, and find that sweet spot of where I like the H-bar to hit me right around the waistline. It's a good idea to have someone help you at this point. You can undo these little red knobs and adjust your bars back and forth depending on what height you are, how much space you desire, and go from there. I found that when there's 5 holes visible on your rear struts, that there's quite a bit of adjustability for different height users while still maintaining a pretty general area where you'd like to stand on the boat. When I lean up against the H-bar, I like it to hit me right around the belt line. You can go a little bit lower or a little bit higher than that. Depending on what you're using it for, if you're just pulling yourself up and down from the seating position, it doesn't matter too much. But if you are leaning against it and fishing all day, you want it to be nice and comfortable. Another thing to keep in mind, before you Mount the front feet for good, pull the back pins, fold the bar forward and see where it sits on the kayak and make sure that it rests against the nose of the kayak in a good position. Lastly, before you drill these holes, square up the bar, make sure it's sitting on there straight. It really helps if you can get someone to help you with this part. Keep the pins in here. And this way I can straighten it up on the front of the kayak. Make sure it's nice and square. You can put these pins in from the inside or outside, depending on what kayak you're using, how much cockpit area you have, and what you prefer. I like my front ones going in from the inside in case I need to pull them on the ends, and the ones closer to me on the outside, so I can easily pull them and just fold this thing out of the way. I'm Morgan from Hobie. Thanks for watching our installation video. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more tips, adventures, and tricks on how to enjoy your Hobie even more. This tie-down bungee is included with the kit. I would loop it around here and most likely adjust this clip by pulling some bungee out so it's nice and short. So you can use the same clip and attach it to the pad eye, which would hold my H-bar down when I'm transporting it or putting it away.